Gold has started 2024 with a bang. After making all-time highs, it has been very volatile, has been making very wild moves up and down, and these are very good opportunities, and we have been able to capture majority of them. And so far, 2024 is looking very good, and we are back with this analysis. So let's see, what kind of opportunities can we expect in the coming week or coming days, and XAUUSD gold. So stay with me. Welcome back to this analysis of gold XAU USD. My name is Vic. I'm the founder of Vikinsa Capital Management. It has been a while since I posted analysis on gold and other markets, so I'm gonna try to be more regular now. I took a little bit of break to work on a few other things, which I will reveal in due course of time. But let's start with gold. What has been happening? Now, this is not the premium analysis, not completely full in-depth analysis. So I will just focus on the the what has been happening in more recent price action and what we can expect in coming days or weeks. Right. So it's quite easy to understand if I simply go to daily time frame and just show you from there. So if I hide all of these levels and whatever, now, what you will notice that market has been consolidating and it has created this large move to the downside, right? For 2 days, it just kept on falling. And I posted about this on Twitter and Telegram group. By the way, you can join a Telegram group that is free. You'll find a link somewhere in the description on the screen. It's called Vikinsa FX, and you can also follow me on Twitter. I very frequently post gold analysis and gold executions, my own trades and other stuff. So you should be able to find a lot of material there. So gold made huge move to the downside, then it is now consolidating. As you can clearly see, alternate candles are coming up. One candle bullish, one candle bearish, bullish, bearish. So that's what has been happening. Now, obviously, market cannot stay like this forever. So at some point in time, there will be a breakout. So when we have some kind of consolidation, we can expect a breakout at some point in time. So if we draw this a kind of sideways channel or whatever you call it, at some point in time, it's either going to go to this side or it's going to go to this side, right? So as a trader, what you need to do is you need to plan for both eventualities, because if you have the plan ready, and if the market gives you a long opportunity, you can take the long and take and make the money and get out. And if the market gives you a short opportunity, then you can take the short with your risk management and get out. So you should have a plan for both. And as I always teach and I always say that to become a very good trader, you first need to become a very good analyst, because you need to analyze the market properly before you can execute that analysis in terms of trading, right? So trading is nothing but execution of your analysis. And what is an analysis? Analysis is nothing but a plan that you have produced. So you need to have a plan in place. You cannot chase the market. Oh, market is going up, so let me press the buy button. Oh, it is going down, let me press the sell button. No, you need to have a plan in place before the market makes its move, so that you feel in control and so that you can execute on that analysis. So this is what we have, right? On daily time frame, the market is consolidating, and at some point in time, it is going to break out. Now, just by looking at these candlesticks, one bearish, one bullish, and whatnot, what I'm expecting is that for this pattern to break, I and at the moment it is creating alternate candles. So at some point in time, it is going to create two same colored candles, either to the downside or to the upside. Once it has created two same colored candles in consecutive manner, then we will have better chances of a breakout. So this is just a tip for you, right? If you are seeing these candlestick patterns, then if you see something like this happening again at some point in time here, either to the upside or to the downside, at that point in time there will be more chances of breaking up. So that's what we have here. Now if I go to the a smaller time frame, such as 4 hour time frame, on 4 hour time frame, what we have is actually based on those two possibilities. We have two scenarios. One is that market is either going to break through this liquidity area. Why this is liquidity area? Because there are three triple tops, as I mentioned previously before. If you have been following my analysis for a long time now, that gold creates these triple tops, double tops, triple bottoms, and double bottoms, and then goes above or below them to collect the stop losses, to collect the liquidity. So this has become a liquidity area. So at some point in time, gold can actually go beyond this. It tried this time, created a fake breakout, and I was able to take a short from here all the way down to this level. And I posted about this in Twitter and Telegram group as well. And then we went long here on Thursday, and on Friday we did not do much actually, because I did have an idea, but I did not take a trade there. So this is a liquidity area. The market may try to go beyond that, and if that happens, then we will have something like this, a W pattern, which can take this market to near about 2050, 2052 area, something like that. And when W pattern completes, the market falls. So from here we can look for a short position. So this may not happen immediately, or this may happen actually in few steps. So how can this happen? See, we have an M pattern here, and when M pattern completes, the market goes up. Now after M pattern, what happened? If I go to 1 hour time frame from here, after this, the market started to fall down and created kind of created W pattern, but it's not valid. It should have gone to somewhere around here. Now if this W pattern completes, the market will probably go down, and if it actually does not go down heavily, then there will be a chance for it to go to that 2050, 2050, 2052 area. So that's how it can wallet this midpoint of the previous W and then go back up. This is how we do multi-time frame analysis in FCP strategy, right? So this is what we have on the bull side of things. On bear side of things, so watch out for just before that, watch out for this W pattern, which can take it to 2029 or something like the area. I also have an alert placed for myself here. If a market comes there, then it will be a deciding factor whether the market wants to go beyond this or below this. So if the market comes here, then I'll be looking for a short, but I won't hold that short for a very long time, and I will watch that monitor price action closely. And if the market breaks through this previous structure here, liquidity area, let me actually mark that as a liquidity area here, then the market may actually go beyond that, and it can complete the bigger pattern. Let me quickly change it. Sorry. So liquidity. Right. Now let me hide this and show you the levels here. So this is the scenario here. Now on the bear side of things, because remember, it's we are in a consolidation and the market may actually go down there as well. So in the bear side of things, what you can see is clearly that we are developing a complex M sort of scenario, right? There are two midpoints at the moment, and this midpoint is the one which actually created quite a confusion with a lot of analysts and traders, because it was expected to fall down further down. So, but it has taken its own time, and it can market has its own path, its own trajectory. So, what market can do is come down around here. But remember, we also have 2000 round number pretty much here. So if the market comes down here, we can expect some reaction around 2000 always. Remember that those round numbers are psychological numbers, so market may actually jump from there. It came very close to that, but it did not actually reach it. So what can happen is this: in terms of analysis, the market may create an extended M to reach 2000 level and bounce from there. So there is one scenario like that, or otherwise it can come down to slightly lower like this. Now, ultimately, I'm expecting that market will break through this 1975 level here, right at the bottom. Ultimately, that's going to happen. But when is it going to happen? We do not know. So let's talk about the most recent price action, or what is happening right now, right? So if the market continues to go back up, then we have this W pattern approximately. Let me open these levels and zones. I've already created these zones and levels, so you can watch this video several times and make note of them. And if the market falls down, then we have these FCP zones below them. So let me show you those instead of me calling out the numbers or the levels. You can just look at the chart. And this is not the premium analysis. So in premium analysis, we have much more refined areas and much more refined levels. And I personally include my own bias and my own um, long-term view and everything in there. So these are the levels which can act as levels and zones which can act as support and resistance. Now, if you know the basics of support and resistance, you should always know that if, let's say, like, this line is support, if the market is coming from the top, then we are expecting a bounce. That's how the support works, right? Now, once the market has broken through this, then we can expect that this will turn into a resistance. So read these lines and levels as support and resistance. Okay, so if the market, for example, comes down here, I'm expecting that market will bounce. Where it's going to go to? Next resistance, next resistance. If this is broken, the next one is going to be this one level at a time. Now, if the market comes below this, if this level is broken, then we can expect when the next one is going to be this one, and when it's going to bounce, it's going to bounce to this level. So always read one level at a time, and make sure that you are managing your risk. Now let's look into what envisage as well. On what envisage, it's very very simple at the moment. We have bearish scenario here because we have red at the bottom, and I'm looking at the weekly time frame. We have red here, and we have red signal here as well, which means that market can potentially come down to this white dot here, which is approximately here. But this is weekly time frame. Do not expect that it is going to happen very time soon. It can take weeks, it can take months. So that's what we have. Okay, but if I go to the daily time frame, you can use this on any time frame. But if I go to the daily time frame, on daily time frame, we can see that market has been consolidating around this water curve. There has been a lot of choppiness around this, but what we can clearly see at the moment is that we have red. Even though this is flattish right now, it is not like going downwards or upwards. It is flattish, but it is red. So I will prefer short positions, and that's why you will see that in recent times I've been favoring short positions more rather than long, when I posted on Twitter and Telegram. We have this wave crossing the curve, which also means that it is bearish at the moment. On daily time frame, we have these levels open here. These white dots are potential targets which can be reached on daily time frame, which means it can take days. On 4 hour time frame, this is the one that I posted in Telegram group, on Envisage Telegram group. Right, the market was bearish here. This is bearish. Overall mid term is bearish, which means that you should favor bearish positions. So this was the signal, this is the target, and this was clearly reached last week. There was another one here. We won't take this one. Why? You can take this one if you want to, but I personally won't. Why? Because the trend is bearish. Right, so this is what we had here, and this is the channel that you can subscribe to. This is the only channel that I've got, so do not fall for any scammy channels or anything. This is what we call as t.me at Vikinsa FX. So search for Vikinsa FX and you should be able to see it. And if and algo channel is this one, Envisage Algo. So there are a lot of new stuff which is coming up in terms of Envisage. So I will be releasing that stuff here on this channel, and this one is called t.me slash Envisage Algo, right? And I'm all available on Twitter as well, so you'll find a link to that under the description of this video or on the screen. And that's about it. So hopefully you enjoyed this analysis. If you did, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with other traders and trading communities. Without your support, this cannot continue. You should give me some support, some sort of support, so that um, I feel motivated to continue this for any in future as well. So have a great trading week next week, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Find and follow us on these social media channels.